Greetings, peace and love, family. Today is a very special, special day. We are doing a celebration of life, birthday Ghanaian dish called Oto or Eto.
Wanyama kalo, tababa wali. Ago. I welcome you all to Health Watch every Thursday at the New Earth Health Foods. My name is Fiagah Kwami Amewugah. I welcome you and then my cherished viewers on New Earth. Greetings to you all. Okay, so I am here to present to you the various herbs here and their frequency. So today's presentation is all about herbs and frequency. How do herbs relate to we human beings? How do we use them? What are their benefits physically and then spiritually? This is what I have for you tonight. And I welcome you all once again. The name once again is Fiagah Kwami Amewugah. I am a far priest, a diviner. And first of all, I thank my Toboko, Togbi Tutusao, I salute you. And thank you to Dr. Sharita for having me on this noble platform. Now, as we humans, we know in the cosmology, we have the solar system, we have the ecosystem, and we also have other systems as the human body system. With all these, they are renewable in a sense that the herbs are there for we humans and animals, in fact, all living things in this very dimension. For that matter, we need to interdepend on one another. Now, I shall start with the very one that has these beautiful white flowers. Now, before I explain or talk about this very one, I will say in this very dimension that we are, it is the dimension of body. Anything that exists in this dimension without body, you cannot function. You cannot thrive. Now, this is periwinkles. Periwinkles are in two different kinds. The one I'm holding with me here is the one that has white flowers. These very beautiful white flowers. In this dimension, it is Be that is keeping us. Every living thing has the vibration of Be, that is the sustainer of life. So when you begin to struggle in life, all your efforts are not paying as expected, you need to sharpen your spirit. You need to sharpen your aura. For that matter, you need to have what we call herbal bath. That is what you use to cleanse yourself. But let me explain by saying that if you have solar panel on top of your roof and the surface gets very dirty, you could realize that the sun rays is not having the direct contact with the panel. For that matter, you have to do what? Cleansing. You have to clean it. So we human beings also need cleansing for us to be on that cosmical divine rhythm, so that whatever we do, we shall get the result, so that we will not toil in vain. You work very hard and you are not getting the result as you want it. So this is periwinkles. What do? You go harvest this. But before you go to harvest any herb, for spiritual purpose, try the best you can to do exchange of energy. If I say that, what am I trying to say? What I'm saying is that either you have corn flour, you have any cereals, cola nuts, you go to where the herbs are, that is their home. Then you speak to the herb. That is why we say herbs and frequency. They also listen. They are on Be. And that is the divine frequency of the universe. Now you speak to the herb that this and that, that is why I am here. And then you mention your name. So whatever you have in hand, you give it to the herb. As I said earlier on, being cola nuts, cowrie shells, corn flour, or even coins. You put it under the plant or the herb. Then you harvest the ones that are around it. When you go home, what you do is get water from natural source. You can also add coconut water. So when you get water in your basin or bucket, then you put the herbs into it. You drop it into it. One, as I have this calabash with me here, so I am doing the illustration so that you can follow it well and do it well and get that result. So let's assume this is the bucket. So you drop the herb into it. First one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. You can also do it 5 times. Then you begin to mash it. I hope you are watching it. You begin to mash it in the water until it is well mashed in the water and the entire water will turn into green. Those of us who are using the bathhouse that has the drainage, because the holes are very small or smaller, what you do is you collect all the chaff from the water and then you have that green water. That one, you don't use soap. After you have taken your normal bath, then you use that green water for cleansing. So you fetch it, then you are throwing on yourself. Then you mention your name, then all that you are working for or you are struggling for but you are not getting it, you are saying it, mentioning your name. I, Kwami, I am struggling for this business, but it is not yielding as I am working for it. So I call all the divine energies, the ancestors, to help me, so that I'll get good results. That is what you do to cleanse yourself. As I have given the example on the solar panel, you might not know the person that you have offended. At times, we are humans. Nobody is 100% perfect. So you might step on toes knowingly and unknowingly. All these things get back to us as negative energies. So when you do this, you cleanse yourself, you fortify your aura, then you begin to work on whatever you have requested for. Not that you do that, then you sit down, fold your arms, expecting miracles to happen from the sky. No, it doesn't work like that. In our system, in African spirituality, the healing herbs, whatever you do, you have to put in effort. That is why our ancestors, in the olden days, when they want, in the community, they want to have a drum to play, and they evoke the energies, they don't just offer libation or pray and expecting the drums to fall from the sky for them. Once they have all agreed to that, then they take the step by going into the bush, going into the forest, cut down the very tree that is higher in frequency. They drill the hole in it, cover the holes with leather, then they begin to heat it. Then they evoke the energies for whatever purpose or intention that they go for that. That is why we're talking about responsibility. Thank you. I have numerous of helps over here, so I cannot spend all the time on only periwinkles. Periwinkles also, let me come to the physical aspect of it. If you're having BP, high blood pressure, you can harvest this one, wash it in a salt water, rinse it in a clean water, you cut into pieces, you can blend. Then you add coconut water or coconut juice to it. You stir very well. If it is well mixed, you strain, then you begin to drink it. You can do that twice or thrice a day, depending on your schedules for the day. If you have the time, you do it thrice in the day, during sunrise, and then afternoon, and then during sunset or in the evening. That is one thing about it. So if you want attraction, that is B. The white stands for B. Then you do it the spiritual way. If you want the physical aspect too, that is it. Anything that has to deal with the heart and also your lungs, then you do the physical directions given, and then you have your healing. This is not just to manage your problem, but to heal you. So for that matter, you need to be taking it. Once you have taken for about 1 week, you can break for 3 days, then you do that. Continue doing that for, let's say, a month. That is, after 28 days into 30 days, you can go back to the hospital to check the level of your situation, and you can attest to the fact that yes, African healing herbs indeed heal us. Thank you very much. My name again is Fiagah Kwami Amewugah, and I am a priest, a diviner, a traditionalist, an African who always stand for my people, who always want the healing for my people, the liberation for my people. So whatever you are going through, being spiritual problem or physical health challenges, you can contact Dr. Sherita, and then she will link up, and then we work on that. We also do divination, that is a reading to tell the cause of your problem. That is the spiritual diagnosis, to tell whether it is because of certain food that you are allergic to, which is not giving you the result as the healing that you want, or what is it at all. We shall do all this spiritual check for you, the readings, and then the advice and what to do, what not to do will be given to you. We also do office, home, company. We do cleansing. At times, you are in a company due to jealousy, enviness, and all this, because we are humans. So once these things are beginning to generate in the company, in the workplace that you are, you also have to do cleansing, not for only you as a person, but as a whole for the work or the company or in your office. You feel that the energies are not, pleasant. Anytime you enter into your office and you not feel happy, you are not having that positive vibration, things are not working well for you. We do all that to help you have your state of calmness and progress. Okay, what I have with me here is blue vervain. Blue vervain. Blue vervain. Okay, this is very powerful herb which deals with the respiratory system. Any problem concerning the lungs, you cannot breathe well, you are finding it difficult, very difficult to breathe, you use this blue vervain. What do? You cut into pieces. You can do it air dry in an airy space in your room or in your porch or couch. Then the very day that you want to make powder with this, you can do it sun dry. for easy breakage, in a sense that when you are blending, you can have the powder easily. Because if not so, you find it difficult to get a powder. After cutting it into pieces, you can do the air dry and then leave it there. Just pick little of it into a boiling water or put it in a pot, pour 350 ml water on it so that it will boil for approximately 5 to 8 minutes. Then you take it off from the fire, then you drink. If you want any sweet, you can add date syrup. Some also say honey. But whatever being organic, not the synthetic sugar, I don't advise for that. Refinery stuff, no. Everything should be organic. Then that is for taste for you. But if not so, you can drink it like that. And all this problem in your respiratory system, it removes the mucus that brings you or gives you the blockage in the lungs. It deals with it. This is blue vervin. I shall talk about the physical healing powers of this one. So that is blue vervin for you. Now, I am moving on to the next one. This, I hope we can all see. This is tomato leaves. Tomato leaves. And we are talking about herbs and frequency. Now, anytime you have or you grind, blend, whatever, that is very hot, like pepper, what do we use to quench that fire energy of the pepper? We use tomatoes. The same applies to the spiritual aspect. That is the physical aspect. The spiritual aspect, anything being a challenge, that is not giving you the comfort. That is not giving you the calmness. That is not giving your being as a state that peace. You have to use the tomato leaves. Now, we are all in a place and all of a sudden somebody just, fall and went into coma. What do? You quickly go. That is why we need to have all this organic stuff in our various homes or at the backyard of our homes. So you just go, get the tomato leaves. What you do is you use it to steam on fire to make it very soft. So after doing that, because you use it to pass through loso, which is the fire element, any bacteria that is settled on it that you cannot see with your physical eyes, the fire element has dealt with it. And it is soft for you to be able to what? To squeeze. So you mash it in your both palms, and then you juice it onto, or let me say, into a spoon, teaspoon. Then you use cotton wool. You can use it to pick the liquid. Then you drop it in the nostrils of the person that had gone into coma. The one, and then you mention the name. The person will just sneeze once again and then come back. So tomato leaves is very powerful. It brings you back to life. And anything being bitterness, pain, struggle, challenges, this will give you the calm and also the peace that you want. These very tomato leaves, you can also get it and place them at the corners of your home or your office. Spiritually, anything that has that, hotness, that will bring chaos, agitation, at your workplace, this will calm all these energies down. That is the power and the frequency of tomato leaves. Okay, I have given the physical and also the spiritual benefit of it. So let me proceed by giving information on another one. This is African ginseng. African ginseng, some people call it in Twi, they say ntete, ntete. And also in Ebe, it is called sobwichu, sobwichu. What does it do? We are talking about cleansing, and there are some herbs, because of their frequency, you don't put them in water, you don't burn them, then you steam yourself with the smoke, but you just use it to touch your body and it will do the magic. So if you have any problem through your sinus, the nostrils into your throat, in the zone of the brain, this will do the magic. What you do is go to this herb, speak to it. You can also do the exchange of energy, as I have explained earlier on, by giving corn flour, cowrie shells, nuts, cereals, or anything that you speak to it. This is my problem. If you're having itchy ear or pain inside of your ear, okay, this will also do the cleansing for you. So as I am demonstrating, you just harvest it this way, then you rub it in your palm till it is very soft. Then you can divide into two. Then how we put earbud or earpiece, you just put it there. I'm talking about the African ginseng. And this also has the potency or the frequency to open your spiritual portal. If you're having a dream and you wake up the following day, you cannot even remember the dream. It means your spirit is not strong enough to get information from the spiritual world into this physicality. So when you get to the bridge, then it cuts off over there. You wake up and then you have forgotten the dream. And it is that revelation that you have got from the spiritual realm that will serve as a guide on your path. But you have forgotten. How do you do it? You go by using the African ginseng, which is ntete or sobwichu, and then you put it how I have placed it. It is there. It will begin to work right from your throat, nostrils, mucus, and everything. You're having itches in your ear all the time. You have to be pushing some things in it, which is not advisable. You're having itchy ear. Everything that deals with inside of the head, the whole system, it will do the cleansing for you. You don't drop it inside. You just rub it in your palm. Then you put it as earbud just there. It will begin to work. And then yourself, you attest to the fact that the experience is very, very interesting. Yes. When you put it there, within less than 1 minute, it will start to work. And when it is doing the cleansing, you can use that time to do meditation. It is something that you are dealing with the entire head, the system. So all the senses on the head, the sight, the hearing, the taste, the smell, all these things are going to be cleansed so that you can have a stable mind, you can have that peace and do whatever you want to do. You can be able to, get the information from the dream, the revelation, whatever you call it, into this physicality as a guide on your path. That is African ginseng, in Tete, Sobichu for you. Now, when you look at the roots is, yes, the root is like ginseng, how ginseng has its roots. This is the organic one, the tropical one from Africa, the original home of humanity. Okay, so what do? You get this one. It has very soft skin. Do not peel it off, but you wash it thoroughly in a water. Wash it again in a clean water, then you soak it in a salt water. If I say salt water, I'm not talking about you go fetch sea water, no. In a clean water, then you put rock salt on it. So the rock salt will dissolve in the water, then it is in it. So in between times, pick it, then you chew. It's a detoxifier. It serves as vitality. It gives you the stamina. It gives you the energy to do. Whether you are working or even in the other room. If I say in the other room, I hope we are all okay with that. Yes, it gives you the sexual power to be able to satisfy your partner. Both the male and then the female can use it. It is very, very, very effective. But one thing about it, because it is natural, it is on the natural principles. It is not something that you just chew one root, then you just go into the other room, then no. It is not a synthetic stuff that we just give you, because it does not have side effects. So it takes time. So you chew it. So let's say after 28 days, not every day, you can do it maybe every 3 days, then you chew. Maybe 2 or 3 roots in that day. Then next 3 days too, you do that. After 1 month, you see that yes, indeed, our healing herbs in Africa are very, very powerful indeed. So I have given the spiritual aspect of how it works as a cleansing, and also for the roots for vitality, energy to do. Thank you very much. Okay, this is scent leaf. Scent leaf. This scent leaf is, for me, I use it as one of the spices that I use to prepare my food. Even when cooking rice, you can plug the fresh one, wash it very neat, rinse it again, then you place it on top of the rice, then you cover it up. The vapor from the rice, the boiling rice, will absorb all the healing energies into the rice. It can be in the rice and you can eat it. It becomes very soft, like kontomire. You can eat it with. You can use it to prepare stew. You can use it to prepare soup, being palm soup or peanut soup. Okay. Because of its fire element, when you chew it, it is hot. So it is on loso. With this scent leaf, it also has the potency, or it has the frequency of giving you detoxification. So any toxins or food poisons in your system, you can get this, boil it, and then be drinking the water raw. You can also use it as enema. In Africa here, we have the syringe bulb or tube, which in Twi, we say bentua. So you harvest this, wash it, You can pound or blend it. You add, let's say, 2 fingers or 3 fingers of ginger. Then blend together. After that, put water on fire. Boil the water. Let the water hit the very high boiling point. Then you pour onto the blended scent leaf. Then you stir till well mixed. You cover it up. So it will reduce its hotness, let's say the water, to the warm state. Then you get your sarin tube, you sieve it into another either sponge dish or any calabash that you use in the bathhouse. You just press the sarin tube, and when you leave it, whilst it is expanding, it is pulling all the water into it. Then it is ready. So you go, you just take off all your dress, then you bend down, you're going to put it from your anus. Then you press. When you press, it gets into your body. Then you close your legs. You can be doing some exercise, doing something. So meaning you're shaking. So all the system, your abdomen, your waist, the hips, everything. So once it has finished working, it starts giving you the pressure for you to release it. You have your WC with you, just sit on it. Then things that it cleans your colon as well. You might, have a certain meal for some months, thinking that, but it is still in the system. And all these things, all the mucus that are accumulated in that area, everything, will give you that healthy gut. And also the colon will be on a good state. And you will not have problem with your waist, your abdomen, and all that. Whilst drinking this also help you not to have problem with your menstruation. Because when the cramps are not, melt, and then you'll be able to cleanse your system because you are doing cleansing. So if all are not able to come out, it stays there and then begin to give you health problem. Begin to have protruding belly, pot belly. It's coming. So once you are doing this, because of its fire element, drinking it, using it, all your system will be free. You'll be very, very, very healthy, and you'll be very sound. It is very, very powerful. I use it as spice, as I said, and as I have explained about the enema, I use it, I drink it as well as tea. If you don't want it the fresh, you can cut it into pieces, then you dry it, pound or blend into powder, then you fill a container. You take a teaspoonful of that powder into warm water, you stir, then you cover it down till you get to warm state, then you sip all the water on top of the chaff will settle under. After that, then you can trash it into garbage bin. That is scent leaf. Now, one thing about this, I shall add the friend because this both move together. This is basil. This is scent leaf. This is basil. It has very interesting scent. Both. This is hotter than this one. Now, we're talking about when you use or you abuse the gadget, we call it radiation. That radiation, instead of you to go by, I am not destroying somebody's job, but we are giving our people what we have from nature as we are the original people. Now, you can have this, then you crush it, you just rub it on your hand, maybe on the forehead. You can even pick some, place it on you, or at the back of your pants. Then you wear it on it. Once it touches your body, you use the mobile phone, the computer, anything of that sort, whatever we call radiation. Naturally, this is it. This is it. So instead of you going buying something that will expire, then you have to go and buy again and all that, you have a company, all the desktops or the computers, you have to buy this anti-radiation and place on all for certain months. You have to remove and buy again. Go the natural way. Once you are drinking or eating of this, your system is already fortified against all these mobile phone, computer, desktop, and all these gadgets. So you don't have any problem, because this is very dangerous. It can give you migraine. At times, you be on phone or computer for a longer period of time. Then you begin to have headache. You might think, oh, it's just something. You visit the washroom, you drink water, but still have the basil. This is one secret. And those of us who have the telecommunication poles or antennas close to our homes, it is very, very, very advisable for you to plant or have this plant in the house. If your house is tiled and you cannot get flower pots, go to places that you can get basil, then nest them into it. They will grow. Let them just be in the house. Because of their frequency and the telecommunication pole, you have their radiation. Because you are close to it, it have serious health effect on you. This in the house alone, and you are using it for yourself, you and your family, you are safe. This is very important because we are in the technological world now. Whatever we do, we use the computers, the phones, and all that. So it is very good. You can chop this also, the same as the scent leaf, and then you make your tea. Drink it raw. If you want to prepare stew, go pick little, blend it with your pepper or whatever in the soup, in the stew, and then you can also blend it raw, green, fresh like this. Add warm water, you stir, strain, and then you drink. Let it be on you wherever you go. The very last thing before I move to the other ones, this, if you have the high tension over your area, because of its radiation is very high, this also does that. Now let me trace you to the cosmos. The thunder that strikes. If you have this in your house, you are safe. You just see it like just, herb, but its frequency, what it can do for you, this will save your life and the family as well. So do not take it for granted. If you don't have basil in your home, at times you can have it in a flower pot in front of your office or even at the corner of your office. Let it be there. You just be watering it. Once there is life in it, it is doing its way. But because you are not seeing it physically, what it's doing for you, even gold is less in terms of value. Yes, but because we are talking about life here and protection as well, it is very, very powerful. You can add this, which is the basil, the scent leaf, the periwinkles, all together, mash, and then use it to do your oral cleansing. It is very, very, very powerful and effective for that matter. Okay, yes, we are continuing. This is Phyllanthus. It has its seeds. One amazing thing about this very plant is that it does not bear flowers before the fruits. Under normal circumstance, plants are supposed to have the flowers before we get the fruit or the seed. but this one comes straight with the seed. And it has hidden its seeds just beneath the leaves, the stalk, the branches. So this is protection. Very, very, very powerful. Any spiritual work that you want to do, and as far as herbs are concerned, you need this Phyllanthus. In Twi, we say Awoma Goechi. Fantis will say Aboma Goechi. And some will say Truba. This Truba has its universal sound formula when you use it on it. So we say in Herbal, we say Pavideme. But you know, the Caucasians will tell you the botanical name. But we have the general name that everybody used to know. But when it comes to the deeper side of it, for spiritual work, it has its name and how you invoke, use it on it for that. There is no place you go, no attack at the gunpoint or any weapon that you fall. Oba awudi dava machiava. Na ava senwa le kekeke awudi plef yo wa gbova pe. Dagbeneva enuledo. Okay, there are some things we don't explain. So we just keep it like that. Yes. So that is it. Now, let's come to the physical aspect. This is Phyllanthus. Anyone battling with typhoid fever, malaria, jaundice, just get Phyllanthus. When you harvest this one, cut into pieces, you can blend, you can pound, and then you add warm water. It is very, very bitter. Yes, I must be frank with you. It is very, very, so if you taste it with your tongue, if care is not taken, you will not like to drink it. But no infection can withstand this. It cleans the entire system from head to toe. If I'm talking about infections, there are so many infections, but all of this, when they meet this very powerful herb, they surrender. Yes, they surrender. When you drink it and it's getting into your body, as it's getting into the body, the way how it is traveling, you yourself, you are feeling it. Yes, you'll be feeling it that it is not, a child play. It is very, very powerful. Phyllanthus. How it is powerful spiritually, physically, the same thing. No disease or sickness can withstand it. So you can also make powder or dry it, then you pick it and then use it with boiled water. And then that is all. We can uproot with all this and then put it in a pot, wash it, then you pour water on it, cook it, and then be drinking that water. So I advise that when you're about to eat, because of it is bitter, so you have it ready. You serve yourself down before you go get your food. So immediately you drink it, less than 3 minutes, you can start eating. Because it is natural, you can start eating. So before you finish eating, then at least you will not feel the bitterness in your mouth again. That is the strategy you can use whilst you are healing yourself holistically. Phyllanthus for you. Thank you very much. Ago, my cherished viewers. Yes, this is your humble servant, Fiagah Kwami Amewugah. I am the African traditionalist, a diviner, and a guide on your spiritual journey, and also your well-being as far as your existence in this dimension is concerned. And I am speaking from Efa Safia. Efa Safia. That is where we do our work, being the divination and all that. But this very presentation that you are watching, it is the Thursday Health Watch at the New Earth Health Foods in Ghana. So please subscribe, comment, and share. After this presentation, the managers of the platform shall monitor any question that you have, anything concerning your life, physically, spiritually, anything that you are battling with. You put your question at the comment section and we shall attend to you and then let you have that solution that you are looking for. Okay, so let me proceed with this. This is hyssop. Some will also say hyssop. It is very, very powerful. We are talking about herbs and frequency. This is sunsumasa. Sunsum biye ni hwa etumi gina we yenim. Gbogbo adaka maten afodiwo. Nanyaba amagan elasio. You know, you see in people's houses, they use this as fencing, but it is protection. And once you have it planted in your house, it is close to you. So all the time that you want to do cleansing, you can go for it. You harvest, but because of its frequency, just one plant. So on some of the stalks, you have 5 on it, as you can see. The same thing, others you have 6. So we can say this is 6, this is 5. We have the odd numbers and also the even numbers. Now, what do? Go to this plant, wherever it is. If it is not in your house, please seek permission from the owner that, oh, you need this very herb to use for yourself. Then he or she will permit you to do that. When you go, look, take your time, look on all the stock. Then the one that has 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the last one on top, which is 9. The very last one, you bring all the stock home. When you come home, then you remove the very last one, which is the 9th one. Then you use rock salt and then pepper, just cayenne pepper, the dry one, the one that is cooked and then dry, the dry one. Get it? You put it, then rock salt. You can fold it like this. Use local thread that women used to plait their hair. Then you can use it to tie it. Have this in your handbag. Have this in your purse. Have this in your pocket. Have this on you. Any negative or negativity that is sent after you, once this is on you, it will neutralize it. And the salt will preserve you. And the pepper in it will fight back or will defend you. That is hyssop. Now, you can use the herbs also. You mash it. You can add to other herbs that I have given the information on. And then you mash all this. Then the water will turn into green. You can offer libation with hot drink on it. Use it to fortify yourself. It will put you on that, higher vibration. So nobody puts your back on the ground. All that we are saying, due to jealousy, enviness, and all that human being develop for the fellow or the friend. So you always need to get yourself sharpened so that You can be on that good rhythm all the time. And all that you are doing, you can thrive on successfully without you falling on your path. Thank you. This is Nyenya. Nyenya. You're talking about gonorrhea. This is bitter melon 1, and this is the Nyenya. But they are all of the same family. Nyenya. Momodika. That is Momodika. Now, when you get this, you can use it the way how I have called it, round like this. You can hang it in the corner of your shop, your room. This is also very good, as it is there. It's ward off all negativities from the environment. If you are suffering from gonorrhea, syphilis, and all other infections, what do? Get this. You can pound it or cut into pieces because it is a climbing plant. It has the vines, so you can cut into pieces, you blend it, and then you do not use water. If it is for the infection, what do you use? You use palm wine, the fresh one, palm wine. You can prepare it like full gallon, and then you keep it in the fridge, not where it will turn into blood. You put it in the fridge so that it will get fermented, but that does not mean it is spoiled. No. That is why they have their frequency. If the herb is fresh, it has its frequency. If it is dried too, it has its frequency. Yes, so for that matter, it will charge up rather. Then you take a medium dispensable cup, that size. You can do it 3 times or 4 times a day. Before that full gallon will get finished, you have your healing. You'll be safe from any infection. This also is good for cleansing as well. You can also put this on you wherever you are going. Maybe even in your car, you can get little and then hang it somewhere or place it in the dashboard of your car. At times, when you park your car and you are at a program or at a meeting, you might not know. The thing is, you are preparing yourself down before anything happens. Not that the thing will happen, you are now running to. No. That is why we are talking about. When you prepare yourself, you sharpen yourself. You are well sharpened, so whatever will come, you also cut it off your way. Then you move on. Yes. So that is Momodika for you. You use it in your room, your shop, your car. You see, our priests are kings and queens or chiefs. When we are having a gathering, you might not know who will just come in with any weapon. So you always see them having this on them. Yes, it protects you. It protects you from all negative things, physically and then spiritually. I think I could not get enough of, but I hope my viewers, you can all see. This is butterfly pea flowers. This is butterfly pea flowers. And it is very, very, very good for your health. Now, what do? Just go get this. You can boil water with lemongrass. Lemongrass. When you boil the water with the lemongrass, then you pour onto it. Like as I have it in the calabash like this. You can also use lemon, not lime, lemon on it. You can add any natural sweet to it. Then you drink. What do you get from this? It helps nourish your system. And it gives you the stamina. Are you suffering from stress, anxiety? This will give you the healing. And all our feminine energies. I want to pick just one and see if we can show it well. We see the way how it is. The way how it is. So it has the valve, which is, excuse me to say, the clitoris. So it puts you on that fertility that you want. It is very, very, very good for your health as a lady or as a woman. Okay, thank you very much. When you do this, you're going to get blue tea. As I am explaining, I hope the viewers, some of you have, tasted this before. It is so nice. That is butterfly pea flowers for you, for your blue tea. Okay, and this is the leaves. It is also a climbing plant. Do you want to have control? When you speak, people will listen to you. You are a CEO or a manager of a company, and your workers are not taking you for anything. Whatever you say or decision that you take, then there might be someone within them that are under you will change your decision. When it happens so, you need to establish yourself and have that authority, that power, because you are in charge of that company. You are in charge of that work. So you have to, they have to go by your rules and the regulation as far as the progress of the company, the progress of the work, the progress of the business is concerned. Get this. What do? You're going to mash that one too. Then you offer libation on it. You mention your name. And then you tell the herb. The name is Azakbo. Azakbo, Azagidi, Atuonakbo, Ahionakbo, Alangwokatanakbo. Now, maybe your position at workplace, in a company, in a business, someone is trying to kick you out so that you take that position. You need to establish yourself with this one. That is Azakbo. Okay. My time is running. You can also make the dry out of this and be drinking as tea. I'm teaching the physical benefit and also the spiritual benefit. Okay, thank you very much. Now let's move on to last but one. This is Justicia. You see it as green, but when we take it through the fire energy, this is blood, complete blood. I wish next time we shall do the demonstration for you to see. The whole thing will turn, the entire water will turn into blood. Are you suffering from anemia? No blood in your system? You have to go to the hospital so that they give you blood. This is the natural one. This is nature's gift for humanity. This is its frequency. When you plant this in your home, the energies that are sent after you, that they deal with blood, this one will stop all these energies. And if there is need for you to get your blood tone in your body system, to have that proper flow, you not be having challenge with numbness and dizziness and all that, this is Justicia. Use the Justicia. You can boil it fresh like this. The whole thing will turn into blood. Then you drink it. You are not drinking blood, but you are drinking herb. But that is its, natural power. That is the magic it does for you. So, is any of your family member, a friend, yourself going through challenge just on blood, use Justicia. Yes. So, we shall have it more in New Earth over here. So anyone that wants to buy, you contact Dr. Sharita for it. Ago, cherished viewers, in love with the very last presentation for me to do. Then we bring the health watch to an end. But some just join along the line. So my name is Fiagah Kwami Amewugah. I am a diviner, a herbalist, an African traditionalist who help our people to be free from any challenge, being physical challenge or spiritual challenge. Anything that you are going through that you need the spiritual help, you need physical help to get that healing that you want, to have that sound mind, to have the calmness, to have your stability in life, you contact Dr. Sharita and we shall help you out for that. And don't forget, you are watching Thursday Health Watch at New Earth Health and Foods in Ghana. So please subscribe, comment, bring your questions, and share as well. Please, let us not be selfish. Share with others, invite them, let them come on the platform and have all this knowledge so that they can also help one another. In Africa, we are bound with Ubuntu. You are because I am. So in Twi, we say, Eka ehwinia na aka eni. To it, when you pull one of the hairs from your nostrils, you pull it, then you did not go to attack the eye, but you realize that your eye begin to what? Flow with what? Tears. It means we are interdependent on one another. For that matter, no single tree can make a forest. Let us have that Ubuntu spirit that bound us as a people, as the original people of this planet Earth, so that we can help heal one another. Help, liberate one another. Physically, spiritually. Let us get ourselves fortified. For the healthy people are the ones that can change the narrative. If we are all sick and we say we are all going this way to help restore ourselves as a people, how can you get up? So, you matter, I matter. Whatever situation you are or you find yourself in, I am also affected one way or the other. So let us all help ourselves. So share, comment, and then invite your friends. The name, once again, Fiagah Kwami Amewugah. And I am speaking from the New Earth Health Food. And you are watching Thursday Health Watch. Thank you very much. Now let us proceed. What I have in my hand here is Damiana. Damiana. D-A-M-I-A-N-A. Damiana. Damiana. Now, anxiety, stress. You are struggling all your life to make it, and things are not falling in place for you. What do? Get Damiana. You can make it dry and use the dry leaves. You pour it into a clay pot or earthenware. Just pick a little and put it in the earthenware and put coal fire on it. Use it to steam your office, your home, your room, your shop, to cleanse every bad energy from your shop. Yourself, you can also use it by taking off your top and everything. You can just be in your pants or boxer shorts. Sit down, place the earthenware or the pot in front of your chair. Sit down, use cloth to cover yourself. Then you steam yourself with the smoke like that. Once you are going through that, it is working on you physically and then spiritually. It gets you fortified. You go to bed, you dream, and you cannot tell whether this dream, how you should go about it. This will put your energy or your spirit on the good rhythm for you to know what to do and to understand. At times, your ancestors are speaking to you. The universal energies, the spirits of Africa is speaking to you, but you don't understand. You don't know how to go about it. Use Damiana. Damiana will guide you on that journey to have your higher spiritual attainment. You have your self-attainment. And you can attest to the fact that, indeed, Africa, we have it all. It is we that are, running away from our shadow, thinking that there is a savior elsewhere. But nature has given everything to us. Let us use all these things to our benefit and then use it to help our fellow melanated folks, black people. I am speaking to you. This divine message goes to everybody that is hearing and watching me. This message goes to all of us. Let us heal ourselves. Let us help ourselves. Let us hold one another's hands and rise up and get to the level whereby nobody can defeat us. I am calling for restoration of Africa, restoration of the black people. We were the leaders in the ancient time. And out of our hospitality, generosity, we have that naturally with us. That is why you come to Africa. Immediately I see you. You are a black person or dark-skinned person. I see you as a brother, a sister, an auntie, an uncle. So you can be a family member, not related by blood, but what bound us together as people, we the melanated people are the original human beings in this dimension. Let us love one another and then help one another. My name, Fiagah Kwami Amewugah. Our center is at Oyarifa, and it is a Safia that will look into things and do all that you need physically and spiritually. And I'm speaking or doing the presentation from New Earth Health Foods. And you are watching today's segment, which is Thursday Health Watch. Thank you very much. My number lasts for any follow-up question or any personal discussion. 0242 819169. I take it again. 0242 819169. Grand Rising. When we say New Earth, we are talking about we restoring ourselves into the greatness as we were in the ancient time. Thank you very much for having me. I am Fiagah Kwami Amewugah.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any social media handles?
Yes.
Instagram?
Okay.
Give us your Instagram. You remember?
Okay, yes. So you can follow me on Facebook. That is Fiagah Kwami Amewugah. And then on Instagram to Fiagah Kwami Amewugah. Yes. That is where you can, link up with me as far as the social media is concerned. I am also on the African-centered network, which is ABB2Me, and also on Dijos. I think it's a Cameroonian who built that platform, and it seems now that people are getting to know. So when you download it at App Store, you have me on that. Once it is an African, when we put our deep stuff, you are not going to be blocked. Yes, it's like WhatsApp or Instagram. Yeah, but it is African-centered platform. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. So if you missed that, it'll be on the YouTube channel in the comments. But did we have any questions? Any questions? I know y'all got some questions because I can see it in your face.
Yeah, for me, I love questions.
I was curious, you talked about the, might not be saying it right, Phyllanthus. How long do you take it and how much do you take? You mentioned that it does so many things, and I was just curious, is it something that you take all the time? I don't even know what I would need it for, but I was just curious. Oh, okay, that might not have been the one that I was asking about then. Oh, I said that might not have been the one I think I meant to ask about the butterfly pea flowers, not the Phyllanthus,
Okay.
but you could, either one.
Okay, so the butterfly pea flowers, the health benefits?
Just how long do you take any of those things?
Okay,
Yeah.
so as the amount or the quantity you can see in the calabash that I'm holding, yeah, that one is enough. And you take it, it can, let's say the following 8 days, you can take it. The following 8 days, you can take it. So you take it for, let's say, it has its season. One secret thing is, there are some things I don't want to say it in English, but because of the language barrier, I have to, because there are monetary mechanisms. So I'm trying to, have the message for my people.
I got you.
But the only language that we can communicate for you to understand me is, that is why it hadn't been so. Okay. When we say Bomocho, Nipedua, Amechi, the truth is, that is why everything that you do, physically, spiritually, is the fire energy. I hope we have all watched or see when people or some of us transit. The body, the spirit is gone, but the spirit gets out of the body. The remaining body, it goes through the cremation. At the last product, what do you get? Ash. So the tree, the herbs, when I take them through the same fire loso, what do you get? Is it not the ash? So if I take the clay through the loso, it becomes ceramic. When I mix it with water, and I take it through the same fire process as human being and then the herbs, you see that it becomes hard, solid, ceramic. So it means practically or scientifically, what they came to tell us that certain daddy in the sky created us with this, and it is not true. Now, the plants that we see, the plants have their head in the earth, and the legs, the hands are the ones that we go harvest. And we human beings, so it is rather like this. How do I put it? It's like this. That is the only difference why we human beings or living things, we move. But the plants, because the head is in the earth, it grows up. So the deeper the roots, the higher the tree or the plants. Because of that, cosmically, the herbs with their frequency have the time that they are on the rise, they are at the higher vibration for you to get them and use. So they tell you that the year starts from January, which is not true. We all know. So looking at the season, what time do plants grow well, do well? That is the time you, the human being, you also need to use it more. Because a time will come, they also go into rest. So because you have it already on you, you are going to, or in you, you are going to use that to survive till their season is up and then they come back again. That is how we have that divine relation with the plants. So this one, it has the season that it comes. From now, it has started flowering. A time will come when you go to the plant, you see only the fruits or the seeds, plenty. Yeah, next time that we meet, I shall talk about the seed, how we use them for longevity. That one, the seed, you take it to a process, you swallow it and drink water or alcohol on it to push it into your body system. If your life cycle, you have not attained your lifespan on this, nobody can take your life. It means you have to go through the natural transition and you will be back again. Yes, so that is it. Akpe. Okay.
Any more questions?
Hello. Good. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm very intrigued and interested in what you've presented to us today, and thank you very much for taking time out. Really appreciate it. For somebody that is on a journey and looking to explore and engage further with some of these natural herbs and and things of the earth, is there some amount of cleansing before it starts working? I've never done a detox of this kind of sort, so any advice that you can give before I start? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I like the question. Yes, that is why, you see, if you have never used natural healing herbs before and you now want to, how do you start? Okay. So, because they all have their frequencies, you start with the ones that are of the water element. I can give you examples, something like porcelain, water leaf, spinach. We have also the cabbage. So all this, and also the cucumber. All these have then watermelon, then it means you are moving to the fruits side, pawpaw and all that. You are talking about detoxification. All these things help to detoxify the system before you build on it, moving to the ones that have the fire elements in them. I hope I'm clear. Yes, because when you start education, you start from the crèche or nursery gradually. You don't just start there, you go to the university. Yes. So that is the everything is, follows the natural principle, nature's laws. So that is it. So with this one, it means you start with a water leaf. I did not bring that one, but we call it boko boko. Boko boko. Yes. What do you do? If you want to do internal cleansing of your body, the detoxification, get coconut water, full glass down. Then you get the boko boko. You can plug like 8 pieces. The leaf, fresh one. Wash it in a salt water. You rinse it in a clean water again. Serve yourself in a calabash or flat plate or anything. All the 8, fully 8 leaves. Then once you pick, you chill. After you chill it, then you take the coconut water you used to drink it. You finish, you pick another one. You do that gradually. So when you are done with that, you can stay for 3 days. For that very one, you stay for 3 days. Then you do it again. Another 3 days, you do it again. You do it like that for 4 times. When you go through that, before, it means your system is like you are giving the child porridge from the beginning. So as the child is growing, then you can give rice or yam or yes, like that. I love the question. Yes, it is very good, and it will help, I think, the viewers also to, yes. So when you ask the question, it opens another doors for knowledge. Yes. Okay.
I have a follow-up question. So I notice a lot of herbalists here, they don't deal too heavy on the diet side, the food side. So you tell them to take this herb, but not necessarily tell them to cut this out or stop eating this or go vegan or stop eating meat, whatever. So when you're dealing with...
but you are not getting healed. Then the code that will come will give this everything, the result. Obeying it. Now, okay, it is this and that and that and that. Then, yes.
Okay. So I just had a question that I think feeds into that.
Okay.
Because they wait till they feel like they have a problem to seek out help. Could you speak to when people need to come see you? Like,
Okay.
what? It probably I'm probably answering the question, but it's probably all the time. But I can see how you're saying this is for this and this is for this, and sometimes people are like, oh, I don't feel any of these things. But can you talk about how you can help people, or how you help people even if they don't recognize that they feel like they have a problem with anything?
Okay. Thank you. That is why I'll go back to our indigenous language before I explain to you. They say, "Usiesie ohuma okua, undi ncho. Nejira vado ava mesiamo." If you prepare yourself for a war, there is no way you'll be defeated. You definitely come out victoriously. So that is why you don't need to, when we do the Ifa, even though you are not supposed to be sick before, but people, that's human nature. You want to be going through the problem before you try to find solution. Yes, but all this, I said I will prepare your system, you sharpen yourself down before the thing happen. Yes, so I advise that in this life, we don't come here to worship some sky daddy or this and do. No. We are here to create. And whatever we use the mind to create, that should serve a purpose. And the purpose should be on a positive notion. I hope we are clear. Okay, so on that note, there's a reason why you come here. Once you arrive here, we have the knowledge system that emerged with the cosmos. And this knowledge system are the knowledge system of our ancestors, the black people, because they were the first humans. So they will take you through the system. So if you don't know, then you ask, you inquire till. That is why we do research, we do so many things before. So it is good that you get to know somebody who is deep into that, then it can guide you on that note. So we are here, not that the person should be sick before coming. There are at times you don't even need the herbs to prepare and drink. You just stop eating this thing, then you are okay. Yeah.
So prevention is cure.
Yes, that is it.
That's it.
That is it.
Any more questions? Quiet mouse over here.
Please, you talked about the Damiana, but I didn't get the physical aspects of the Damiana. It's like you talked about the spiritual aspects
Okay.
more than
Thank you. Because the things are many. I said it. I said anxiety, stress. At times, you have, the spirit has the energy to take you there, but the body is weak. So when you take this one, yes, your stability is assured. Yeah, thank you.